And he, you could tell that was a directed shot. He gets the start tonight.
Anunoby off on his first.
He's had career numbers this year in rebounds, points, and steals.
As Anunoby that time finds the bottom of the net. Led by Nick Nurse, who's got quite the defensive reputation because this has been such a good defensive team over the last couple of years as Anunoby misfires on the three. Well, we're starting to see more and more coaches, Mike, who've spent time down, in Nurse's case, was the D-League prior to the G-League. See the hustle there. Mark Daignault, of course, spent time in the G-League, as did Taylor Jenkins. So we're starting to see more and more coaches come from the developmental leagues. Mark Daignault, of course, spent time in the G-League, as did Taylor Jenkins. So we're starting to see more and more coaches come from the developmental leagues and into the NBA. As the ball swings around to the corner, Siakam's got to put it up with the shot clock dwindling, and it does not matter because he swishes that three.
By the Raptors on that play, 4 passes.
Oh, and Mihailuk tried to get inside and snap that pass back to the outside, but it was intercepted. And Trent. And you see the flare out there by Trent Jr. again, who's got another three. As he'll make his move on Maledon. Ball swings back around. Anunoby, another three for Toronto. Already 5 threes for the Raptors. As Anunoby goes to work on Darius Miller. That hook shot is wild. Bradley the rebound with under a minute to go here in this first quarter. As the Thunder are able to withstand that jolt of turbulence as Jackson fires away again. And when you look at what the opponents do against the Toronto defense, getting to the free throw line over 25 times, which is the 3rd most in the NBA.
At turning you over.
Van Vliet to Siakam. Anunoby outside, well short.
At turning you over.
Van Vliet to Siakam. Anunoby outside, well short.
That's a good foul by Williams.
3-point attempt, up and away, but off. Again, it's Anunoby, who is now 2 out of 5 from downtown. Roby had a couple of nice plays in the first as Brown follows the miss, and we get a loose ball foul underneath. Anunoby on the undercut there of Moses Brown.
And I tell you, you talk about a guy who's really starting to understand that. And how about this? And that ball came off the rim perfectly for him.
That's part of it too, right? It takes a little bit of fortune.
It does. That's right. It has to come out perfectly.
Anunoby forces the turnover.
Raptors are the 17th youngest as far as age is concerned. Van Vliet, some of it also has to do with NBA experience.
Bliss, just quick decisions with the basketball. Nice little penetration and then quick shot when you were wide open by Maledon.
Trent Jr. weaves his way into that jumper. He's been making the threes, but misses the 2. As Baines fires it back out. Anunoby. Boy, and that one rattles in from 3. As Mihailuk steps back again, shows that bounce. That one a line drive 3.
That's why I'm sitting up here in the bird's nest. That guy's down there with the stripes on. That great point that Dave Bliss talked about with Paris at halftime. Quick passes, quick reaction, quick movements. Because the Toronto defense, it's got good hands.
Getting the start. No Poku tonight. And on the turnaround, it's out of bounds there by Anunoby, and so it'll stay. Getting the start. No Poku tonight. And on the turnaround, it's out of bounds there by Anunoby, and so it'll stay.
And he's got to keep taking that shot when he gets to the basket. It's tough to pass the ball when you do all the hard work and get to the basket.
Are extinct.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Doesn't take a whole lot of thinking.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But when I saw the movie Jurassic Park, they came back to life. So he knocks down that 3 ball to put the Thunder back up again by 2.
Well, there was Boucher, the only player in the NBA with 73s and 70-plus blocks. As Trent Jr. this time was sent it outside. Anunoby, way too strong. Mihailuk did not have a dunk with Detroit on the season. Is Van Vliet? No. Anunoby was stripped on the way up by Hall and those quick hands. Mihailuk did not have a dunk with Detroit on the season. Is Van Vliet? No. Anunoby was stripped on the way up by Hall and those quick hands. But the defense has been so important here. And another miss for Toronto. That's now 8 consecutive missed field goals in this fourth quarter. The Thunder looking to extend the lead, but good defense that time. Anunoby is Van Vliet trying to send it up the floor to Siakam off of his hand. That should be Thunder basketball. The Thunder looking to extend the lead, but good defense that time. Anunoby is Van Vliet trying to send it up the floor to Siakam off of his hand. That should be Thunder basketball. Another miss for Toronto as the Thunder have its biggest lead of the game here, 104-96. Anunoby, and the reverse, no, and trailing the play there is Williams, who is draped on the back there of Van Vliet.
Whether he's above or below that three-point line.
Maladon lost the handle on a turnover. Anunoby gets out ahead of everybody with the slam.
And that's why you always go after that. He did not concede anything on that play.
And Siakam, a rare second half shot for him. He's taken just 8 shots in the game prior to that one. As we hit the 3-minute mark, Maladon trying to shed. Siakam inside, finds enough space, counted, and a foul.
And that was the right call.
Waiting for the whistle.
Well, it hit the bottom part of the backboard, and then it hit again. As Maladon can't complete the three-point play, but he gives that he got the ball over to Roby, and he knocks down a big corner three.
Some big execution, but Anunoby comes back with another Toronto three.